Right now, live at 5, restrictions continue with some exceptions. We'll hear from Minnesota's governor on the plan for the state as the pandemic plays out.
Restaurants are opening their doors to diners despite Governor Walz's restrictions.
Plus, some good news out of Wisconsin as new cases of the virus continue on a downward trend. And later, an unusual sight. People across the region witnessed an apparent meteor striking across the sky early this morning.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look over the city of Duluth this Wednesday evening. A light at the end of the tunnel in the worldwide fight against the coronavirus as the vaccine gets distributed and cases trend down in some areas. But according to Minnesota officials, we're not out of the woods just yet. Good evening. I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz says the 4-week pause is working with case numbers starting to come down, but he says there's still a ways to go. Current state COVID restrictions end Friday at midnight. Walz says the new guidelines will balance student and family well-being while working to slow the spread and take pressure off hospitals. Schools can start planning to reopen with elementary students allowed back in the classroom on January 18th. This Saturday, gyms can reopen at limited capacity. The governor says the state is also relaxing guidelines for small in-person gatherings over the holidays.
You're not going to take all the risk out, but there's things you can do. You can wear a mask. You can separate. Keep it to one other family. Try and keep that time limited to that you're there. But just a clear understanding. Wanting to be with your families over the holidays does not make you a bad person. It makes you a really good person.
Gym classes and organized sports can restart January 4th. Bars and restaurants aren't allowed to reopen to indoor dining until January 11th, but Walz says outdoor seating is now allowed. He says the state's $250 million relief bill will help businesses stay afloat until it's safe to fully reopen. For a full list of the new guidelines, head to our website. Hundreds of businesses across Minnesota are planning to defy Governor Walz's orders and open their restaurant or bar for indoor dining this week. CBS3's Emma Quinn spoke with one North Shore restaurant owner who opened up this morning and explains why he felt he had no other choice.
The Lemon Wolf Cafe in Beaver Bay has taken a financial hit, operating at half capacity. So owner Mike Ariola opened his doors Wednesday morning despite the governor's orders. Ariola has owned the cafe since March 2019. He says the cafe isn't designed for takeout orders, and it was a challenge adjusting the business. Ariola says Governor Walz truly doesn't know what these small business owners are dealing with.
Come and work a day with a small business owner and then make the decisions that you make. Because until you walk in our shoes, you don't know what we're going through.
Lemon Wolf owners say they are continuing to practice safety guidelines with mask wearing and distancing the tables. Ariola understands that fines could come with opening his doors, but he says he's willing to take the hit.
Those fines from restrictions can cost up to $1,000. Now, Ariola isn't alone. Coming up at 6, we'll hear from other restaurant owners who support his decision and are opening their doors, too. Some good news out of Wisconsin. New positive COVID-19 cases are continuing on a downward trend. This comes as the first doses of vaccine have been administered to frontline healthcare workers across the state. The 7-day average of new cases as of Tuesday was nearly half of what it was a month ago when cases were peaking. The 1-week average remains above where it was in October and is nearly triple where it was in September. In Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer's administration is reporting progress in the fight against the coronavirus. They say new cases continue to decline and there has been no spike related to Thanksgiving travel. Officials warn, though, the case rate remains high. Whitmer said hope is on the horizon now that a vaccine is being distributed. More frontline workers at hospitals around the country are receiving COVID-19 vaccinations as cases of the virus continue to rise. A panel of experts is expected to vote tomorrow to recommend a second vaccine for approval. Elise Preston reports from New York.
Frontline workers from coast to coast continue to get their first doses of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine.
How's that?
Didn't even feel it. A shot in the arm, top health experts say, offers relief in the battle against the virus.
We hope the overwhelming percentage of the population will accept the vaccine. If we do that, we will get a veil or an umbrella of herd immunity over the population.
Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar toured Georgetown University Hospital in D.C. as workers got vaccinated.
I want to be focused this week on protecting these healthcare workers.
And there is new promise for a second coronavirus vaccine. An FDA advisory panel has confirmed the safety and efficacy of one produced by Moderna, which could be approved for emergency use as early as Friday.
As the rollout continues, hospitals here in the Northeast scramble to get shipments of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine ahead of today's major winter storm.
These healthcare workers at Elmhurst Hospital in New York City rolled up their sleeves and tried to build confidence in the vaccine.
You have to do your own research and everybody has to make their own decisions, but not to be afraid of the vaccine.
Despite the surge, Florida's governor is keeping restaurants open, attracting visitors.
Less restrictions, it's good. That's why we're here, to get out of the weather.
In Central and Southern California, nearly 90% of ICU beds are full. Governor Gavin Newsom is putting more mobile morgues on standby and sending another 5,000 body bags to hotspots around the state.
Alaska state health officials have confirmed that a health worker suffered an allergic reaction to Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine on Tuesday. The drug maker says it's looking into the claim. Meanwhile, the first round of COVID-19 vaccines have arrived in the Northland. Essentia Health spokespeople say they received 975 doses yesterday. They plan to start vaccinating tomorrow, with healthcare workers and long-term care residents at the front of the line. That's based on guidance from the state. Meanwhile, St. Luke's leaders say for safety reasons, they're not sharing when they receive their first doses or begin vaccinating. They did say their hospital will be among 3 hubs in northern Minnesota to get shipments. Peter's here for a first check of the weather. Peter, any snow falling tonight?
Nope, no snow falling tonight. You know, actually, as I was driving to work today, you saw a lot of people out for walks, enjoying the day because we tacked on a few degrees and some sunshine peeked out as well. If we take a look at the high temperatures today, as you can see, we topped out in the 20s. We made it to the 20s. We did not make it to the 20s the past 2 days, actually. 28 degrees down by the lake, 24 on top of the hill, 24 in Hibbing, 25 in Orr as well, 28 in Solon Springs, 27 in Hayward, and 28 degrees in Siren for your highs today. Temperatures right now falling off a little bit. We're sitting in the lower to mid 20s for most of us. 25 degrees in Superior, 23 in Solon Springs, 21 in Big Fork, and 20 degrees in Grand Rapids. Your forecast for tonight, we're going to cool things down a little bit further, but not that much further at all. Only 18 degrees tonight for the low. Mostly cloudy skies and definitely warmer than we've seen the past few nights with that south wind blowing between 5 and 10 miles per hour. And there's some more warmth from the 7-day forecast as well as some more chances of snow. I'll have details on that coming up. Kristen?
All right, thanks, Peter. Still to come on Live at 5, federal charges against a casino employee in Tower, plus going all out for the holiday season in Ashland. City by City is next. And coming up tonight at 6, how the new Minnesota guidelines aim to help students return to the class.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3. Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
I need your help fighting COVID-19.
You might have COVID and not have symptoms.
Please wear a mask.
Love others by protecting them. Stay home.
We know you miss your friends and family. We do too.
We can make a difference if we change our behavior.
The time is now to mask up, wash your hands, and stay home.
Avoid gatherings as much as possible. Be safe this holiday season.
The holiday season is truly the most magical time of the year. It's the perfect time to appreciate Duluth's beautiful downtown waterfront district. Everything is a little different this year, but it has never been more important to support the local businesses you know and cherish. Enjoy the sights, safely browse local shops, and bring home tasty treats. This year, your gathering will be smaller and your visit shorter, but your loyalty and commitment make a big impact. The Greater Downtown Council invites you to celebrate the season.
Here are some quick tips for a safer shopping experience. Though reusable bags are great for the environment, they can be a carrier for bacteria. Before shopping, please wash all bags. Try to keep 6 feet or 2 shopping carts of distance between you and other shoppers. Plan ahead so your trip can be quick and efficient. Though cash is accepted at most businesses, cash can transfer bacteria. When possible, try to use cards to lessen the risk of spreading illness. With your help, we can keep our neighbors healthy and workers safe.
New name, same great service. Auto Care Collision Center has joined the CarStar family, and we're ready to serve the Northland. Call CarStar Auto Care Collision for your auto body repair needs.
Mariah Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. Plus, subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Bayfield on this Wednesday evening. Peter will have your full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A possible roadblock to a school merger in Carlton, plus pulling out all the stops for holiday decorating in Ashland. That and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. Starting off in Ashland, where the owners of Bayview Motel have gone all out ahead of Christmas. The family-owned motel's holiday display is one of 57 entries in the Garland City of the North Decorating Contest. The contest winner will be announced this Saturday. First place will take home a $3,700 cash prize from the Ashland Chamber of Commerce. Now heading to Tower, Minnesota, where an employee with the Boys Fort Casino has been charged by federal prosecutors for stealing more than $300,000 from the casino over the last 6 years. Jennifer Bodo has been charged with 1 count of embezzlement and theft from Indian tribal organization. And now finally we'll move to the Carlton area, where the merger of the 2 school districts has hit a new roadblock as officials work to decide whether the districts should share their combined debt or keep it separate. Currently, a merging of the 2 debts would result in property owners of both districts paying an extra $265 in taxes. That's according to the Renshaw levy. Board members will meet next Monday and hope to come to a decision then. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, an early morning flash of light caught the eyes of many across the region today. We'll show you.
And the warm-up continues, but there's some chances of snow in that 7-day forecast. I'll have the full details coming up after the break.
At iMart Express, it's just the right price. 2 pairs of glasses start under $40. Using insurance? We accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. Glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at iMart Express.
We insure your car because some people never learn to park. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
Mount Royal Market has express online shopping. Shop online and select your items. Your personal shopper carefully gathers everything on your list. Schedule your pickup and we deliver right to your car. Express online shopping from Mount Royal Market. Let us take care of you.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day.
Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Vaki every Tuesday at 10. Brought to you by Iron Mining Association, Range Regional Airport, and Miners National Bank of Evelyn. Only on Live Local CBS3.
The historic gateway to Duluth, the St. Louis County Depot, is now the heart and soul of arts, culture, and history in our region. And now more than ever, we need the joy found through the arts, the graceful beauty of dance, drama and excitement, the works of artists and artisans, our long and proud history preserved, and music to inspire. The Depot United campaign raises funds for all the organizations at the Depot. We need your support now more than ever. Donate through the mail or go online. Arts, culture, and history need you.
Coming up tonight, despite Governor Walz's restrictions, restaurants are opening their doors.
We're tracking a warm-up in the 7-day forecast as well as a few chances of snow.
Tonight at 6 on Live Local CBS 3. Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS 3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
And welcome back. We've been stopped under mostly cloudy skies for it seems like the past few days. But if you head out east, just towards the east coast, towards the Atlantic, as well as the mid-Atlantic, they're dealing with a lot of snow right now. They're going to be talking about snow measuring up in the feet, 1 to 2 feet of snow possible for people living along the mid-Atlantic as well as New England. But else here, back here, closer to home, we're just dealing with some mostly cloudy skies overhead. Maybe the further west you head towards Bemidji, the border out there, maybe dealing with a little bit of snow shower activity there, but not enough that's really going to amount to anything tonight. Almanac shows that we're actually running a snowfall deficit. Actually, we've only had 1.7 inches of snowfall this whole month. Means we're just running a deficit of about 7 inches of snow today. And today, temperatures topped out at 24 degrees up to Duluth International. Just above average, actually. 22 degrees is the average for this time of year. And currently from Duluth, we have current conditions, 22 degrees with those partly cloudy skies overhead and a south wind blowing at 6 miles per hour. Elsewhere across the region, we got 27 degrees down by Lake, 21 in Two Harbors, 21 as well in Everett, 21 degrees in Orr, 25 in Baudette, and 23 degrees in Bemidji down Wisconsin. They're sitting in the mid-20s down there as well, 25 in Siren, 23 in Solon Springs, 24 as well, and Ashland, and 21 degrees in Hayward. Those temperatures really don't fall back all that much further as we head through the rest of the night tonight, and that is because of that cloud cover that we have overhead tonight, as well as that south wind blowing between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Southerly wind is a warm wind. So as we head through the next few hours, you'll notice those clouds basically stay prevalent throughout the rest of the night tonight as we head towards Thursday, 9 a.m. Once again, waking up with mostly cloudy skies overhead. The good news, however, is as we head through the rest of the day on Thursday and into Thursday evening / Thursday night, we begin to see some gradual clearing. Maybe we'll clear things out just enough to see a nice sunset for the night tomorrow. And as we head towards Thursday and Friday, we're dealing with partly cloudy skies overhead. Then a few little lone snow showers begin to fill in as we head towards Friday afternoon. That's all in association with a cold front that works its way through the region on Friday. That will just be enough to produce anywhere between, say, a trace and between 2 inches of snow. So this is how much snow we're expecting as we head through the day on Friday. You can see there's kind of a bullseye region right here towards Orr, Big Fork, Grand Rapids, points south towards Walker, Brainerd, Aiken. We don't really know quite where that heavier band, if you want to call it that, is going to set up. That could be anywhere. So right now we're going to call for a trace of 2 inches for basically all of us here in the Northland. Here's your forecast for tonight. Temperatures fall back into the teens, 17 for us in Duluth, 18 degrees in Silver Bay, 13 in Hibbing, 15 in Grand Rapids, 16 in Solon Springs, 17 in Ashland, 16 degrees as well in Hayward. In your forecast for tomorrow, once again, we surpassed the 20-degree mark for most and 30 degrees for some, 31 in Solon Springs, 32 in Ashland, 31 in Hayward. Up here in Minnesota, we're still sitting in the mid to upper 20s, 26 in Duluth, 25 in Silver Bay, 26 in Hibbing, as well as 27 in Grand Rapids. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. You have that snow threat for Friday. We cool things down for the beginning part of the weekend for Saturday, 24 degrees, but we warm things back up for Sunday with partly cloudy skies overhead. Then another snow threat come Monday that we're going to want to keep an eye on.
You know what's nice about this is that we got some snow, a little dusting, a little bit of cover, and now it's nice enough to go outside and enjoy it.
It was just enough to make it pretty this time.
Yes, exactly. That's what we love. Thanks, Peter.
Yep.
People across the Northland witnessed an apparent meteor streaking across the sky early this morning. Check out this video captured from a Pine County Sheriff's Office dash camera showing the bright object streaking across the sky. Reports from across the region stated people saw a flash of light followed by a boom-like sound around 6:50 this morning. In Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer's administration is reporting progress in the fight against the coronavirus. They say new cases continue to decline and there has been no spike related to Thanksgiving travel. Officials warn the case rate remains high. With the coronavirus surging across the country, cities and states have imposed new restrictions on businesses and restaurants to help slow the spread. But many restaurant owners fear they will not survive. CBS's Dania Backus spoke to those who say they need help during the holidays.
So, did you sell any lobster tails?
When we first met Tony Stafford back in March,
2? How many more do you have left?
Coronavirus restrictions forced his Ford's Fish Shack restaurants in Virginia to just takeout, and he had furloughed more than 100 employees. With the coronavirus still raging 9 months later,
every day you fight that mental battle with yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Am I going to beat this?
Tony received a PPP loan and brought back most of his employees, but he's still not allowed to operate at full capacity.
Do you think your restaurant will be able to survive?
Our backs are against the wall, but we're going to fight every day to keep these restaurants going because, I've got great employees and I don't want to lose a single one of them to a layoff or to, a forced closure.
The Independent Restaurant Coalition says 500,000 independent restaurants and 11 million jobs could be lost because of the pandemic. It's now pushing Congress to pass the Restaurants Act, a $120 billion fund geared toward assisting small restaurants and bars.
It's been challenging.
Patty Rockenwagner's Dear John's restaurant in Los Angeles sits empty. Indoor and outdoor dining are not allowed during what she says is the most lucrative season for restaurants. She's asking patrons to help.
There's a letter to sign that asks Congress to please act on this bill, because for every day that this relief is not provided, it's another restaurant that's closing, a bar that's closing, jobs that are going away forever, and dreams that are dashed.
And Tony is asking for help too, encouraging people to continue to support restaurants by buying gift cards or stopping in for dine-in or takeout.
Still to come, Minnesota Power achieved a huge milestone in the pursuit of renewable energy for Minnesotans.
To all our MediaCom customers, thank you.
We just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting us to keep your family connected.
We'll do whatever it takes.
Yep, we got you.
Thank you so much for being patient and your support.
You all are the reason that we do what we do, and we couldn't do it without you.
So thank you. We appreciate you, and please stay safe.
Thank you for being a part of our MediaCom family.
You're the best.
Thank you.
I set you free. I told you could.
Keeping yourself and your family safe from germs and bacteria is made easy with Cetus ultraviolet technology for sterilization. Through time-tested ultraviolet irradiation, killing 99% of dangerous microbes is simple and effortless. UV light technology is faster and more reliable than water-based disinfectants. Now easier than ever to live germ-free. Visit www.cetusonline.com. That is CETUSonline.com.
I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. Safety is our top priority, so our workers are following all CDC guidelines to ensure the safety of both our customers and employees. Get your dream bathroom for $0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments till 2022. All of our products are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval and come with a lifetime warranty. For a free estimate, call us today or go online to book your appointment. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Find all your winter gear this season at Mesabi Recreation. You'll find everything from fat bikes, skis, jackets, and more. Mesabi Recreation, located in beautiful Virginia, Minnesota.
As a person with a disability who values living independently and being safe,
it's great to know Access North has partnered with the Minnesota Department of Health to be a covert community coordinator.
Please help us protect people with disabilities and other vulnerable Minnesotans of all ages from COVID-19.
Contact Access North Center for Independent Living, your local COVID community coordinator resource for people with disabilities.
Black Bear Casino Resorts is excited to bring you Frosty Free Play. Join us every Saturday in December from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Players Club members have the chance to win $10 in free play after earning 30 points. After earning 30 points, players swipe their Players Club card at any kiosk and win $10 in free play. Plus, you can win up to 4 times a day. That's a maximum of 4 swipes a day and a total of $40 in free play won. We can't wait to see you at the Bear every Saturday in December for Frosty Free Play. Make the Bear your place.
For months, we've all done our best to stay safe. But to remain safe in the long run, it's up to us all to take actions that don't just slow the spread of COVID, but collectively overcome it. Like getting a test if you have any symptoms, answering if your health department calls, and wearing a mask in public spaces. We all want to regain what we love in life. To get there, we all need to go forward and do our part.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, right here.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS3. Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Breaking news at 5. Just moments ago, we learned Duluth police have determined their officer who fired through a door while responding to an unfounded domestic abuse call acted against their department's policy. That's according to an internal investigation by the Duluth Police Department. Officer Tyler Liebfried was among those who responded to a domestic abuse call at an apartment in downtown Duluth in mid-September. He ended up shooting through the door, injuring a man on the other side. The domestic abuse call was never founded. Last month, the St. Louis County attorney ruled the shooting was not justified. Liebfried also made his first court appearance today. He will be back in court next month. We'll have much more on this developing story coming up tonight at 6. Meanwhile, Minnesota Power has become the first company in the state to offer 50% renewable energy to its customers. The accomplishment comes after a wind project came online this month in southwestern Minnesota. It's part of their Energy Forward strategy, making a transition to cleaner energy sources and affordable electricity. To further highlight their commitment, Minnesota Power also installed a symbolic wind blade at their downtown building this morning. A new report is prioritizing issues in rural Wisconsin. Governor Tony Evers created the task force. The group's report recommends creating an office to make sure these rural regions' needs are being met. It also calls for a new strategy to support the arts, high-speed broadband internet expansion, and building inclusive, welcoming communities. That strategy is part of a statewide effort to attract more young people and new residents to rural communities.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, what could be the biggest snowstorm in years, bringing dangerous conditions from the mid-Atlantic to the Northeast. Could New York City get more snow than it did all last winter? Plus, a Christmas check. Congress nears a deal for more stimulus. It could be the first relief to Americans in 9 months. And our series, Season of Giving. After the city shut down his food stand, one man figured out a way to feed his community. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Arby's, 2 for $6 every day. Chicken, beef, gyros. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meat.
So, you made it all the way up to the North Pole?
Yep, and the South. But I need good Medicare coverage so I can keep exploring.
Well, we have Medicare Advantage plans. Some starting at $0 a month.
Can I find them online?
Yeah, absolutely. Or you can give us a call.
Sounds good.
Well, our stop is just up ahead.
So that was the shortest ride I think I've ever been on.
Yeah, quarantine legs. Gotta work those muscles back up.
The balances on your credit cards are worse than your yoga poses.
It's going to be a stretch to make those payments.
Call Consolidated Credit. They can lower your interest rates to get you out of debt fast without destroying your credit. The program works. Call Consolidated Credit. Call
1-800-322-8269. 1-800-322-8269.
Somewhere along the way, the story got turned around.
Maybe because you didn't want the responsibility. But we need to be really clear about this. We are not the front line. You are. We are your last chance.
For coverage that matters most to you, tune to CBS3. Men's Wardrobe by Mainstream Fashions for Men. The annual Gift Giver sale is going on now through December 31st. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening. Let's take a quick look at some of today's top stories, and we'll see what's coming up tonight at 6. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz says the 4-week pause is working, with case numbers starting to come down, but he added there's still a ways to go. Current state COVID restrictions end Friday at midnight. Walz says the new guidelines will balance student and family well-being while working to slow the spread and take pressure off hospitals. Meanwhile, hundreds of businesses across Minnesota are planning to defy Governor Walz's orders and open their restaurant or bar for indoor dining this week. That includes the owner of the Lemon Wolf Cafe in Beaver Bay, who opened his doors to in-person dining this morning. The cafe is operating at half capacity, and while they've made it work the last 9 months, the owner says they've hit a breaking point. And coming up tonight at 6, we now know more about the new updates to Minnesota's Safe Learning Plan for the 2021 school year. Starting on January 18th, every elementary school across the state may choose to offer in-person learning. Coming up tonight, we're going live to find out what the new guidelines mean for students, and we'll hear from local districts. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is up next. We'll see you right back here at 6.